No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First carry now. This is Lacey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And complete to a guy the Lions remember well, Richard Rodgers. 23 yards on the play.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers, and, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go. Rodgers
now on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back to the ground, it's Lacy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Lacy. Muscles him off. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
In the red zone this time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Lacy. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll run it with Lacy. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Quentin Coples thought he had a future at defensive end in the NFL. Since he switched to outside linebacker, he still has a future, and it's bright.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's brought in left side by Tate. That one goes for 24 yards.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. What?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
So the offense lining up first and 10. One back is Lacey. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
258. All right. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Right left.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
One receiver left, three to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick yardage on the screen, they send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One back is Lacey. They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is screen to Abdullah. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Play clock winding down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And the tight end Ebron in motion.
Ohio.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Pettigrew in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's Go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Letting one go, and that's caught inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Packers are going to have a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. A dump off to Lacy. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go. What?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
One back is Lacey. They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
A handoff to Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Amir Abdullah, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 79 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys? Plays like that really hurt.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eddie Lacy, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So they're going to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. They try to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second and 5. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Out to the flat for Lacy. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
10 yards still left on second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Abdullah, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flex round.
Alone to the right is Jones.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go. 190.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Red zone opportunity. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 190.
And he'll be taken down here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.